warm-ups. So relax your hands. You're gonna shake your head. You're gonna take it all the way down and all the way around. So finding these big neck rolls. And we're gonna start with the breath right here. So at the top, we're gonna inhale. And at the bottom, we're gonna exhale. Top, inhale. Bottom, exhale. Top, inhale. Bottom, exhale. Top, inhale. Bottom, exhale. Good, one more time this direction. Inhale at the top. Exhale at the bottom. And we're gonna switch directions. So we're gonna go to the top. And then you're gonna exhale at the bottom. Inhale as you move to the top. Exhale at the bottom. Inhale at the top. Exhale at the bottom. If you get any tightness in the neck, in the shoulders, in the jaw, in the head, if you get headaches, this is your stretch. This is your warm-up. We want to do everything in rounds of 10. We want to take our breath with us. Remember, our breath is our partner in everything that we're doing. Good, 2 more times this direction. Exhale at the bottom. Inhale at the top. Exhale at the bottom. Good. Now we're gonna bring those shoulders up towards our ears. Inhale, and then exhale, push it down. Inhale, exhale. Good, inhale, exhale, 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 inhale, exhale. One more. Good, place your hands on your body. You're gonna have one on your chest, one on your belly. And I want you to think about inhaling into your bottom hand first. And then your top hand. And then exhale your top hand. Exhale your bottom hand. Inhale your bottom hand. Inhale your top hand. Exhale your top hand. Exhale your bottom hand. Again, inhale your bottom hand. Inhale your top hand. Inhale, exhale your top hand. Exhale your bottom hand. Good, again, inhale your bottom hand. Inhale your top hand. Exhale your top hand. Exhale your bottom hand. Inhale your bottom hand. Inhale your top hand. Exhale's the hardest one. Exhale your top hand. Exhale your bottom hand. Now take a big breath in. Inhale to the bottom. Inhale to the top. Take one more sip in. And then slowly top hand. Bottom hand. Really press it out. Good, relax your hands. Close your eyes. I want you to count your natural breath. So with the eyes closed, just see if you can count. How long does it take for me to naturally breathe in? How long does it take for me to naturally exhale out? Give yourself an average of 3. So once you've gone through 3 rounds of breath, and just get that number in your head. We're gonna see if we can change that. For our first breath, this one we're gonna do in rounds of 10. We're gonna do 3 rounds. The reason we do the 3 rounds is so you can feel the difference as we move. At home, you may only do this in a round of 10, and then that might be it for you. This one in particular helps with the diaphragm. So that bottom hand that we were using, diaphragmatic breathing is what singers use to really belt out that sound. This is also a natural detox. So as we exhale, we breathe out carbon dioxide, right? Which is something we don't use. But the more you inhale, the more you naturally exhale. So you are clearing the body of excess carbon dioxide, which actually helps clean your blood and your organs. So we're getting a little natural detox right off the cuff. This is the one that will also help with the movement of the rib cage. So with each one of these breaths, I use a hand gesture, because the hands, if you ever notice this in a workout class, if I tell you to do something with your hands, you're probably not worried about how you're breathing. Your body naturally breathes. So what we're gonna do is distract the mind, and then the breath will come, okay? So for our bird, these are your little birds, okay? You can imagine them as hummingbirds or woodpeckers or whatever your favorite little bird is. And as we breathe out, we're gonna inhale really big, and then as you exhale, these little birds are just gonna go to town as you go. And I want you to exhale to the bottom of as far as you can go. The other option is if the mouth is kind of weird for you to blow out, you can also just blow out of the nose. You might find that one works better for you. Anybody that's got shoulder problems and this starts to wear you out, just keep your birds nice and fairy tale, okay? All right, we're gonna do 3 rounds, 10 rounds of each. We're gonna take a little break in between. This may make you begin to perspire. So this is our energy breath. This is if you are tired in the morning, if you are stuck in traffic and you cannot breathe, this is your breath, okay? Everybody ready? All right, so get your birds on. We're gonna take a deep breath and go. Nice and quick. Snapping breaths. 2 more. 1 more. And take a moment. Just notice what's happening. This can also cause a little bit of dizziness, right? So remember the cartoons where the birds are buzzing around your head? It causes that. If you get lightheaded, I just tell people just ground into your feet, ground into your chair, make sure you are solid. This is why we do this in chairs in the beginning. Try to make sure that your spine stays nice and tall. Anybody in my Pilates classes, you know we work on the core. This is one of those spots. So when we do this exhale, I want you to really think about like pushing it out with your belly. So really that Pilates contraction. Okay, all right, round 2, ready? Get your birds. Here we go. That's 6. Two more. Good, take a breather. So we do the quick breath. The difference is we are doing a diaphragmatic snap, and that pushes a lot of volume out all at one time. If you do the slow breath, that will naturally calm the body. This one we want to disrupt. You want to disrupt the energy that's happening right now. So if it's a sluggish energy. Anybody got neuropathy? This is great for neuropathy, or if you have any nerve pain in your hands, tingling, this opens up all of the muscles in this area. So that's why you start to notice that like lightheadedness and that feeling of like, whew, right? Yeah. Bird's breath. All right, last round. Ready? Ready. All right, get your birds on. Inhale. Go. Snap it. Halfway there. Think about your birds. Last one. Yeah. The world might spin a little bit. Your eyesight might change. This is also a great one for tinnitus. If you have any ringing in the ears. If you have eye problems, this brings so much circulation to the head that all of our organs up there get a little dose of cleansing. So this breath, I recommend if you're gonna do it first thing in the morning when you wake up. It gets everything moving. And when I mean everything, I mean everything. Okay, I want you to close your eyes again, and I want you to go back to counting your breath, your natural breath. Let's see if it's changed. So just find your natural breath, relaxing the body. Just letting yourself return. Sometimes it helps to put your hands back on the body so you can really feel your inhale. And feel where you exhale. And just give it a little count. How long does it take to get out of the body? How long does it take to come back in the body? You might even notice that you're a little more in control of that this round. Once you've gotten your count, just open your eyes. I know where everybody is. I always get it in my fingers, my toes, bottoms of my feet sometimes will tingle. All of a sudden that pain that was in your back earlier, you're like, what happened to that? This is also a great pain management breath. Did anybody notice when you're doing this, you're not thinking about the breath. You're like, what are my fingers doing? Right? So our hands are they're always in voluntary movement. Our breath is an involuntary movement. So if we can incorporate a voluntary movement with our breath, then it helps our mind to control what's happening in our breath. Pranayama, you are learning a 5,000-year-old medical treatment right now. This is a part of our Ayurvedic medicine. Okay, so now that we've warmed you all up, we're gonna cool it down. I like to do what's called a yang breath, which is your energy breath. So anybody that's done Tai Chi, yang is like the hard side, the energy side, the strong side. Yin is our soft side. This is our calming side. This also has to do with our sympathetic nervous system, which is fight or flight. You run, you flee, you freeze, or your parasympathetic nervous system, which is sleep and healing. So all of these breaths have a healing element, whether they're activating something in the body to get the blood flow moving, to get the circulation, or they're calming the body so that we can rest, so that we can sleep, so that we can recover. This was a question that came up in our last class. If you wake up in the middle of the night and you can't get back to sleep, typically it is a ball of energy somewhere in the body that needs to get out. So if you wake up in the middle of the night, I recommend do a round of bird's breath. Use the restroom, do all the things that you need to do before you get back to bed, and then do a round of this elephant's breath. And the elephant's breath calms the body, gets it ready for rest. And if you do a round of 10 and you're like, oh, I need a round of 20, then just keep moving with it. What you'll notice with elephant's breath is it is very, very soothing. So elephant's breath, we also have a hand gesture, and this is it's our big trunk. Right? So when I teach this to kids, they love the big trunk. You can also do a one-handed trunk if that's easier. And you can also keep your trunk very small. So you can also think of it like a wave, okay? So the one thing I want you to think about is wherever the trunk goes, I want your head to go with it. So as it goes down, your head goes down. As it comes up, your head comes up. This may look a lot like a Tai Chi movement if you guys have seen that, because this is bringing energy in and then slowing it down, okay? So with this breath, as you bring your trunk up, you're gonna inhale. And as you bring your trunk down, you're gonna exhale. You'll notice this exhale is very different. It's still controlled, but it's very, very slow, right? Again, if you have shoulder issues and this really high trunk really gets you, just keep it a very low trunk and just go slower with your energy. Scoot forward if you need to, because this one, your body just kind of starts to go into mush. Get your trunk. You're gonna start at the bottom, and we're gonna inhale up. Exhale down. Again, you can do this through the mouth or the nose. Inhale up. Take your head with it. Exhale down. You can even take your body with it if that feels good. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale. Take your head. Exhale. Good. Curl your spine if that feels good. Inhale. Exhale. Find your inner dancer. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Relax your hands. Just see how your body's doing. Notice what changed. So where do you feel that one versus the last one? Your head, your arms. Shoulder. Really relaxes the shoulders. Notice how the bird's breath gets your chest going and your stomach. And the elephant, just that movement, it relaxes the head, the neck, the shoulders. Round 2. Here we go. Inhale, lift. Exhale. Inhale. 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 Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Sometimes by round 3, you'll start to feel it right here, which is an interesting thing. The spine is all attached, right? So whatever the neck does, the tailbone and the pelvis do the opposite, because that's how it all works. So as you relax the neck, you'll relax the hips. So, okay, are you ready for round 3? And if your trunk starts to get a little cumbersome, go to the wave. Okay, inhale, find your trunk. Exhale. Inhale. 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 This is the last one. Exhale. Now close your eyes and count your natural breath. So if it helps to have your hands on your body, if you've got a great math mind, just Counting how long the breath leaves the body. How long does it take to come back in the body? And notice if your inhale is longer or your exhale is longer. Some people count on their fingers. I've done that. And then when you've got your count, you can just slowly open your eyes. So the chakra system in Ayurveda are the energy points in the body, which is exactly what pranayama is meant to do. If you've ever heard of the word kundalini, kundalini is that energy breath swirling through the body that we also use in Tai Chi. The chakras are attached directly. They're the same exact points as the major nerve ganglion in your body. So they innervate organs, they innervate muscles. They have an emotion quality to each one of them. They have a color, they have a sound. So the breath activates the chakra system, which in Ayurveda is the main component of healing in the body. It is the self-healing base for everything that needs to be done in the body. So the
That's exactly what I
perfect. And of course your chakras, they're not only in the body, there are more chakras that make basically your aura, which now science has proven is a real thing. You have an energy vortex that moves around you that has a signature to it. Then now they found they can measure the signature and tell you what ailments might be precursor. Also what health benefits are active in your vibration. So increasing our vibration in that force, we are healing ourselves and others. So every time you tune your frequency, you are healing not only yourself, but everyone around you. So you guys are all healing one another right now.
Wonderful.
Because this breath really activates the eyes. How would you guys like to do an eyesight training? This is an eye focusing exercise. So if you think of your eye like a camera, you're teaching the muscles to focus little by little by little. So we're gonna just relax. Find your breath, find your body. We're gonna start with our eyes looking all the way up. I want you to just use your eyeballs to see if you can see your own eyebrows. Where are they? Maybe you can find them. I never find my own eyebrows. You look all the way up. Good, now you're gonna look all the way down like you're trying to see your own mouth. Sometimes you can poke it out and maybe you'll see a little bit of it. And you'll notice which direction you do more often because it'll be easier. We almost never look all the way up. Breathe. Now look all the way to the left, trying to look at your left ear. I promise it's there. All the way over. You might even notice a little strain happening in the forehead. You might notice your eyes are like, whew, what is this direction? Good, now all the way to the right. Blink if you need to. You might notice one side is fuzzier than the other. It may not be as clear when you look in one direction. Again, it's going to tell you, where do you normally look? How do you normally use your eyes? We're going to go back to the top, all the way up, just your eyeballs. Breathe. And this time try to even look even higher, like to the point where it might get a little blurry. If you've got any of those little black spots that move around in your eyesight, you might see those. Look down. Look at your mouth as far down as you possibly can. And you might see a blurred ridge. Breathe. Good, now this time to the right. So we're doing the opposite direction we did the first time, as far as you can. Notice what you can see and then go beyond that. Just keep looking, keep looking, keep looking till it blurs. Breathe. And then the left, as far as you can go. Yeah, this is my weak side. You might also notice the direction that is weaker to look might actually be your weaker eye. Breathe. And come back to center. You're gonna find a point to stare at in front of you, and you're gonna open your eyes really big and wide again. This is like a reset. And then blink them. Blink, 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 blink. Blinking helps cleanse the eyes. Whew. Just like with anything, like, you know, when you come into a classroom and you're like, I can't lift my arm very high. And then we go 1, 2, 3. I think we did this in one of our other classes. We did the 10 round, and all of a sudden your arm moves up. The sense organs are no different. All right, last one for your eyes. If you've got glasses on, go ahead and take them off for me and just set them in your lap. I like to call it Mr. Miyagi. If you ever wondered why he did this in the Karate Kid videos. All right, hands together. Warm it up. This is an Ayurvedic practice. It's also an ancient Japanese practice. This is a practice of healing. So we do this with the eyes. You can do it with any part of the body. Get them nice and hot. And now we're gonna take them and gently place them over the eyes. So relax back into your chair and really press the palms into your face, but keep some space in between your palms and your eyeball. I want you to feel the heat of your hands, the moisture of your hands, the weight of your hands. And you can even press the heel of your hand into your sinuses. You can press your fingers into your forehead if that feels good. You can round your fingers over your forehead if that feels good. You can kind of make little suction cups. And just breathe. Let your eyes get nice and warm. How often do we warm up our eyes? You're like, what does that even mean? These are our interactions between us and the outside world. The windows to our soul. These are our camera lenses. They take pictures of everything we're experiencing. So eye care is so, so important. The eyes and the feet are the most neglected areas of the body. Good, and find whatever breath feels good for you. We've done a couple of them. Notice if your arms are starting to get fatigued. And just think about that pressure on your eyes. Good, and really let some oxygen in here. So really breathing deep into the chest. Really pressing your hands in. And then maybe open the eyes and just blink a few times behind your hands. Just noticing how that feels. You're kind of giving them a little sauna. And then when you're ready, just slowly removing your hands, closing your eyes for a moment, letting your eyes feel all the benefits of that delicious little sauna. And then give me a couple little blinks, clear them out. Ding, 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 ding. Does anybody notice the room's a little brighter? The cross, those are just for everyday maintenance for vision. And then this little guy is for healing of anything you need in the eyes. I usually will do it before I go to bed at night because it's just easier. I try to get really, really warm because it feels great. And especially if your eyes feel dry, especially if I'm driving and I realize like I can't see, or I picked up a lipstick thing the other day and I was like, what is the name of this lipstick? Oh, okay. So it's those are the reminders for me of like, I need to do my eye exercises. I teach them to my niece who is 13, who just started wearing glasses. So I'm like, if we start doing these now, you can see better in school. as often as possible is what I tell people. Same thing with stretching, same thing with breathing exercises. As often as possible, find your triggers. I thought it would be fun to do a visualization and embodiment exercise. This one is healing of the mind and the spirit. This one's a gratitude practice, and I'm gonna walk you through it. Close your eyes and relax. So begin to deepen the breath and find again that elephant deep breath. Really inhaling all the way through the body, and then exhaling all the way through the body. Inhaling deeply into your chest, to your belly, to your spine. And then exhaling out of the crown of your head. Imagining the breath is an elevator, moving up and down the spine, moving through the chakra corridor. And each time the elevator goes down, it moves more and more energy down into the pelvis, and then up into the head. Just deepening this breath. And the next time your elevator is just behind the heart, let it stop there for a moment. And let it open. And as you exit your elevator into the back of your heart, I want you to bring to mind a childhood memory. Something that brings love and fun and happiness. A childhood memory that's stored somewhere there in that level of the heart. It brings you back to your joy. And not only do I want you to see it, I want you to relive it. Who are you with? What are you doing? Who is making you smile right now? What do you hear in this memory? Just embodying this moment from your childhood where you were free and carefree and happy. And you knew what life really was about. Just breathing into that moment. Being in that space again. Let your body be that version of yourself again. Breathe in your happiness. Breathe in that fun, wonderful moment. And then look at that version of yourself. That fun-loving little child. That amazing part of you. And just tell them thank you. Thank you for being a part of me. Thank you for helping me become who I am right now. And thank you for the visit. And thank you for always showing up when I need you. And then take a big breath in, give them a big hug, and say, I'll see you in a little bit. And then come back to your body now, bringing that love and that joy and that gratitude back with you. This is you. Not in a different form, but in all the forms that you are. So for the rest of your day, I want you to show that child around. Show them what you're doing now. Show them how fantastic their life has become. And let them show you something new today in your life as it is. So take a big deep breath. We're going back into our elevator. Say goodbye. Ride the elevator back up to the top of your head. And then just deepen the breath. Embody that gratitude. Embody that fun. And when you're ready, just open your eyes.